Welcome to London here on a beautiful day on the Thames, right in front of the world-famous Tower Bridge for the start of the Labrokes European Ladies Championship. Now, not only will the winner of this prestigious tournament with 48 players taking part net themselves a cool $15,000 and become the inaugural first ever Ladies European Championship winner, but they'll also get a shot at the Labrokes Poker Million 5 $4.2 million prize pool as well. So everything to play for. Now there are over 48 contenders from all around the world, France, England, Ireland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, even Russia as well. But before we go to the tables, let's catch up on what happened the night before at the Labrokes European Ladies Championship reception and draw. Friends and family watched on as the voice of poker, Jessie May, announced the table positions in this landmark Labrokes Ladies European event. It wasn't short on glamour, and no surprises that the paparazzi were out in full force. The players had travelled from all around the continent to enter this tournament, but none of them were here to simply make up the numbers. These ladies are proven poker demons. With an impressive turnout and an electric atmosphere, we asked some of the players just why has ladies poker suddenly become so popular?
It's just as much a game for ladies as it is for men. That's the beauty of it. It's for everyone. It's for the big and the tall, the small and the fat, the big and, anyone.
I think that there are certain qualities that women have that make them good poker players, and that's that we don't have as big egos as men. So we're not too scared to throw down a hand if we think it's not winning, whereas men will just keep calling to the river because they don't want to fold against somebody else. And we're patient.
It might be a game for some ladies. Yeah, you have to be not too ladylike.
The Tower of London, where Amber Lynn lost her head. Let's hope that none of our ladies do the same today as they embark on a marathon session of cards to sort out the women from the girls. Now, that's where the crown jewels are housed, but these ladies are going to be playing for something just as priceless. $15,000, of course, but also that entry package into the Labrokes Poker Million 5. Well, let's get straight to it then. Let's get to the action with Britain's foremost pundit of the game, Roy the Boy Brindley, and the voice of poker. Who else but Jessie May?
In seat number 1, Vivi Sathran, actress Chloe Bell. In seat 2, Patricia McLean from Kildare in Ireland. Seat number 4, someone you know, Jessie May, all too well, your better half, Mickey May. Beverly Pace, the wife of comedian Norman, in seat 5. Johanna Pusing from Finland, seat 6. Jackie Dwan, seat 7. And page 3 pin-up, Leilani Dowding completes this lineup.
Okay, dealers, shuffle up and deal, please. Antes are 25,
Action
50.
off and running here in the
Shuffle up and deal.
Labrokes
Thank you.
European Ladies Championship. Jessie May here with Roy the Boy Brindley. And Roy, this is a very special tournament for several reasons. Not only, of course, do we have all 48 ladies taking part in this tournament, not only is there a Poker Million seat for the winner up for grabs, but this multi-table format is pretty unusual as well.
Well, it's not unusual. This is traditional poker tournament. This is how poker should be played. We start off with 6 tables. We play down to a final table, which is where we normally pick up the commentary. So we're going to see a conventional poker tournament in its entirety. And make no mistake, this is not a freak show. This is not a novelty thing. This is a ladies' tournament. All these lady players can play poker at the highest standard.
Yeah, some of the best players here. And I'll be the least person surprised if the winner of the Poker Million is sitting in this room. Action underway here. And that is Mickey May. Gosh, I'd like her phone number. Calling for 50. In second position. Got a couple players here. And this is Jackie Dwan also playing with a deuce-3 of diamonds. Could be some gambling here, Roy.
Well, you called that one wrong straight away. What a strange limp in. 2-3 of diamonds for Jackie Dwan. She's not on the button, she's not on the blind, and she's limped in with a 2-3. Wow, look at that.
Great flop for Jackie Dwan. Now, players, of course, beginning this tournament with 5,000 in chips. And this is Vivi Sathran in first spot with, well, she's running out here with a straight draw only.
Well, a middle pin straight draw. She needs a 5 to make her hand.
Vivi hails from Norway, and she's a strong player. This is Chloe Bale, and King Jack in the big blind folding up shop around to Patricia McLean from Ireland.
No?
And Patricia's just folded the best hand.
She has indeed. But of course we know Jackie Dwan has 2 pair, 2s and 3s.
Oh yeah, actually great fold by Patricia, top pair. So we've got a call here, and Vivi Sathran basically drawing to a 5.
3.
Now she's drawing dead. That's a full house for Jackie Dwan.
Well, you'd have to think if a 5 were to come, Jackie would get every chip
150?
there is to be taken from Vivi.
And raising 150. 150 more.
First hand of the tournament, and Vivi Sathran is running a cold bluff. And with the full house, Jackie Dwan raising on the turn, taking that pot down. Strong aggressive play by Jackie after the limp in.
Well, Patricia could have done a lot of chips. It was all quite strange. Vivi had absolutely nothing barring a middle pin straight draw, come out firing, made Patricia lay down a pair of aces, and limping in with the 2-3 suited, Jackie Dwan takes the first pot of the day.
Anybody who thinks that ladies won't be aggressive will just be calling. Haven't come across Vivi Sathran before from Norway. And she obviously has come with a plan, Roy, to just come out and just start firing.
Well, she obviously has overdosed on beauty pills. And of course, opposite, seed 8, Lilani Downing, the page 3 model.
Remember, we're 48 players here. This game going on. At 5 tables surrounding this main table, and as players get knocked out, of course, the feature table will be shifting and swirling. It's real poker here, real tournament poker.
Raising 100, 150 to play.
This is Johanna Pysing from Finland, Roy. First time she's come out the pot, triple the bet, and she has a very fearsome reputation.
Yeah, she would be the highest stakes cash game playing woman in Europe.
100.
I've seen this lady play for a lot of money, real money, not tournament chips, cash chips, and I think she is amongst the favourites to prevail.
Fold it around and raise and take it for Johanna, who, as you said, would have to be considered one of the favourites in this tournament. And she does look like she has all the moves. She's come in strong, aggressive, and on Johanna's laurels there. A lot of good Finnish players. I think her better half, Roy, is a very high stakes cash game player as well.
Yeah, indeed, but I think Johanna has more play in her, to be honest. She really can change gears, and she specialises in Omaha when she's playing cash games. That is a very technically minded game. She really is amongst the favourites here today.
Well, we've seen a couple hands, and we've seen some pretty strong play so far. Nobody lying down quietly. Oh, look at this.
150.
Now, she's raised under the gun with the best possible hand in poker, and it is a great move to raise with that hand. You do not want to get people limping in with nothing, and you want someone to take you on, preferably with a pair of kings, because all the chips can well go in.
Quick call from Jackie Dwan behind her, and it'll be head up. If Beverly lays down the pot, she will. And this is Johanna's second consecutive pot raising. She may get action here. Oh, wow, Roy. Enough to check?
Yeah, it's a bit too good for her, isn't it?
100.
Well, no check in her game. She elects to give away no free cards. If you're on a draw, I'm not going to let you fill it for free.
Well, that's a good strong sign. I mean, a lot of players would have checked there, Roy, but Johanna, I think she's pretty much making a statement. If she raises before the flop, she's betting no matter what she has after the flop.
Well, there was outside chance that her opponent called with an ace with a sizable kicker, and if she had it done, who knows?
Mickey May on the button. Action right now on Jackie Dwan, who's had a bit of a mix-it-up so far. And Lilani's played very conservatively so far, Roy.
Yeah, she wouldn't have the most experience, but she is learning quickly. Better known to the readers of The Sun and Zoo magazine and the like, but she is a poker fanatic now. She's been converted. I had my say in that, I'm glad to say.
And raising.
Little limp in from Vivi with the ace-queen, and Patricia McLean knows exactly what to do with the ace-king behind her. Raise, Mickey May calling cold on the button here.
And it was a quick call by Mickey.
It was. I don't know what Mickey's got, but if an ace comes, there's going to be fireworks here.
Okay, it's 5, 9, 3.
Well, the ace-king is missed, the ace-queen is missed.
2.
Oh, Mickey's got the best hand here with the pocket twos. Interesting to see what kind of pressure she can handle here. Will Patricia fire? A lot of experience in the McLean family.
I like that bet. I don't think it's probably big enough, but it's a good bet. I raised pre-flop, I showed the aggression, and so Patricia McLean comes out betting.
can't see her behind the glass.
It's going to be extremely hard for Mickey to call with a pair of twos.
Mickey's giving the big stare. It's a very tough call here, Roy.
Cool.
She has called. Do you think she knows where she's at?
Well, I was going to ask you that, Jesse. You're a mentor.
Mickey's got very good instincts, but this is going to be tough. Patsy looking for an ace or king here, and that might make Mickey feel better about her hand.
Check.
Well,
Check.
she thought the twos was good on the flop. They must still be good now.
Patricia's back down. Action on Mickey, and
125.
here she comes firing. 125. It's not a very big bet.
No, it's quite a bizarre bet, isn't it? Green chips at 25 each and a single black chip at 100, but it's good enough.
Mickey's taking the pot down, and that was a very aggressive play with the pocket deuces from Mickey.
I did tell him not to get personal when I found out he was doing the commentary, but yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, I must say. I don't know what he's got up in his sleeves. You know, payback time or something for not taking down the garbage or whatever. You know, who knows? But no, I don't know. Oh, well, it depends on, you know, we'll find out where he's sleeping the next day. That's all.
Action this hand will be on Mickey May, under the gun.
She has all the momentum so far. Must be feeling very good about herself. She's even wearing your sunglasses, Jessie.
She's picked up some big hands so far. She might be feeling a bit of a rush of adrenaline here.
Okay, cool.
She's playing a lot of hands.
Raise the 225.
Look at this, Johanna with the pocket queens behind.
Cool.
Johanna's going to get action here.
Jackie Joanne does like calling, doesn't she?
225 to play.
And Johanna Picing, she's had a great day. The aces and now the queens.
175.
225 is a pretty serious bet this early. It'll be 175 on Mickey, who does have an overcard, but has passed up shop.
So it's quite simply the queens against the king jack.
And this could be real trouble for Jackie Dwan here.
Yeah, it could indeed. If you play a king jack and you flop jack high, it's very difficult to go anywhere.
I'm cool.
Johanna is letting nothing go. She's bet 500 and called on the flop. She's going to try and get it all here, Roy.
Well, I think Johanna will bet this again because that's a bit of a scary card. It opens it up for flush and straight draw possibilities. Furthermore, she knows she's getting paid. She knows her opponent must have a hand of some description. I'm pretty certain she's going to bet this again.
That's 700.
That pink chip coming into play now, 700, a big bet. And, oh my, is Jackie raising? She is.
Yep, yep. You can't raise 3.
Okay, so I'll raise.
You have to raise a minimum of 7.
So
Jackie Dwan making a minimum raise. Will this scare Johanna?
Well, Johanna's not seen enough for Jackie to understand her game, where she's at. She obviously recognises she has a hand. Does she take her for a jack? Does she take her for something better?
This is the first real calling card we've had.
Now Johanna has to recognise if she calls this, she's going to have to call a bet on the end as well. Or most likely is going to have to.
She's decided to just call. That's pretty sensible. And I think Johanna, what she would love to see happen is a check on the river. Will Jackie put her to the test? Right now, Johanna has the best hand.
Johanna doesn't know where she stands. She'll check.
Check.
Jackie thinks she's winning. No, she doesn't. She's not
ladies.
certain.
Queens will win, and Johanna will be very relieved to see that. And Roy, we're looking at, I think, the chip leader in the tournament right now in Johanna Pusing.
Yeah, absolutely. A huge step forward for her and a big step backwards for Jackie Joanne. She's just paying the price for flat calling with nice-looking hands.
So a bit of fireworks starting out this tournament. Johanna Picing is the chip leader at the table, and she'll be second to speak. Beverly Pace first to go. Beverly quite experienced in this multi-table format. And
48 players in this tournament. We are yet to see an elimination.
100.
Well, Jackie Dwan, I mean, the problem is she's picking up a lot of sort of medium cards, Roy. They're the toughest to play when you're feeling a bit nervous, aren't they?
50 more.
And I think it's 25 on Mickey, who looks to be shoving a load in with the ace-queen in the small blind.
Right. Because you...
Bit of confusion about the size of the raise again.
Okay.
I put it over.
Yeah. I think you have to make it up.
Okay, that's fine.
I think they may be calling Mickey on a string bet here.
No, she just put 300 in like that, but she put 300 into the pot.
Lilani's got a king-queen here. That does not play well against the ace-queen, Roy, but the discussion is whether or not Mickey's made a string bet.
Okay.
You could put 300 in one movement, though. It wasn't a string bet.
I'm not certain.
I'm going to be going through the rules and everything pre-hand. If I'm called to make a ruling, you'll make it quickly and everything should be fine.
No, Beverly, because she didn't say raise, and it's not double the raise.
She put it in one movement.
No, I know, but it's not double the 200.
Oh,
it has to be.
take these back. If it had been 4, it would have been.
It would have been fine, because she didn't
I think
say
what had
raise.
happened. What's happened here, Roy? Lilani has made a raise, and because Mickey did not announce raise, nor stick it enough for a full raise, it's deemed a call.
Yep, so we have three-way action now. Ace-queen, ace-10, and the king-queen.
Good decision there by tournament director Mags Manton.
9, 4,
and
6.
the ace is high right now by Mickey. Everybody's missed.
And no one has a clue where they stand.
Mickey's going to find it tough playing out of the small blind here.
200.
But don't tell her that.
I'm going to go all in.
All in from Jackie Dwan. What a great bet this is, Roy.
Wow. It's going to get through, so you could claim it's a great bet, but at the end of the day, she's jeopardising her entire stack to win a relatively small pot. But she's got some play in her.
Jackie Dwan has decided she's not going to go out of this calling. A huge raise, and hard to see how Mickey can call this, although she's got Jackie drawing very thin.
Okay.
It's incredibly difficult to call on all in with just an ace high. Good, strong, solid play, maybe a bit too forceful, and those kind of all-in manoeuvres eventually do catch up with you. But that is some welcome relief for Jackie Dwan.
We've had some Scandinavian fireworks already this evening. Fireworks to play, and the action will be on Jackie Dwan, who's already been all in once so far on this table, but has managed to right her ship. Folded around now, Lilani's out, and it looks like Vivi's picked up a pocket pair here. Crabs.
She's just called limped in trying to make a set.
Raise 200.
Okay. Raise 200.
Oh my, Mickey's picked up the bullets. She may get action here, Roy. She's
600.
And Joanna's got the kings.
Oh, I think all the money could definitely go in pre-flop now. And I think Joanna, unless she's very unfortunate, is going to do herself a lot of damage.
It's going to be very hard to see how Mickey is not going to get all the chips in here. She's just called.
Oh, trappy.
That may be a bit too tricky. Well, the cards could have money could all have been in on the flop here.
Particularly if there's no ace or king on the board.
986.
That is a flop which will get Johanna in a lot of trouble. We've seen it before with the queens when they were the overpair to the board.
700.
This is great news for Mickey May.
Well, is Mickey going to back off these aces?
Not in a month of Sundays.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
She's just calling. Johanna needs a king. This pot could get very big. It's amazing to see how the money hasn't gone in yet.
Check.
And they've both got a heart here, Roy. So the 3 hearts on board changes nothing.
Denmark on Finland. Big pot developing. The best possible starting hand in poker versus the second best starting hand in poker.
$1,200.
Oh, that's a big bet.
This is where Mickey should move all in.
Oh, cool.
She's going all the way. And you just wonder if Mickey has soul played this so much, Roy, she doesn't know where she's at. Johanna needs a king. Anything else? And Mickey's got the best hand. Aces up are ahead right now. What is going through Joanna's mind right now?
A re-raised pre-flop, you called. Bet, call, bet, call. Where do I stand? Can you possibly have a jack? If not, I must fancy your hand as good. But do I want to bet? Can I call a bet on the end? Shall I bet so that you can't bet?
Check.
It has gone check, check. They both backed off, and the aces beat the kings.
Okay.
Well, two other players, all the money could have gone in pre-flop, plain and simple. I don't think Johanna was going to pass kings pre-flop. Mickey certainly wasn't. As it was, I think Johanna has had a fair bit of fortune there not to do more chips than what she's done.
My plan is to take it easy and